تأتي في إطار التعاون الوثيق بين
and close cooperations between the two countries and between the leaders of the two countries. We thank His Excellency Mr. President to respond to the invitation to visit in Sudan in a time the Sudan is going through, which is a transitional that face several difficulties, a transition that is in need of the stand and the support of the brothers and friends, and we believe that such a visit is a real support to the stand and the revolution and the Sudanese people that goes in the light of strengthening the bonds of the two countries in which they reflected the proceedings of the transition. So we've discussed all the issues supporting in the common and cooperations that will come a unified vision that serves the developments of the two peoples and contributing in the stability of the two countries. And we reiterate our thanks and we welcome His Excellency Mr. President and thank the government of Egypt as well as the Egyptian people of supporting the Sudanese people and the Sudan in the way of strengthening the pillars of democratic regime that Sudan is looking for in a sound and transitional period. And we'd like to thank His Excellency Mr. President. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the best and my prayers, Lieutenant General al Burhan, the President of the Sovereign Council of Sudan. Ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, I would like to express my great happiness to be among you in Khartoum, and also I would like to thank my brothers, His Excellency Mr. President, Lieutenant General al Burhan, and the Sudanese people for the warm hospitality of my second home, Sudan. As it is a tradition of the great people that link the Egypt, the bonds and the common fate throughout the history of the two countries, and then goes in light of their extension from the southern of the Nile to the far north. As the pillars of the two people that they never stop, that would continue, God willing. I'd like to extend it to the proud Southern leadership and government and the people is the brotherly message and support from the Egyptian people, from its government and leadership throughout all the arenas without any exceptions, as an expression of our appreciations of the brotherly in Sudan to lead the transitional period and facing gravely its challenges and looking forward or going through to achieve a better future, which is an effort that responded by everybody of full appreciation and welcome. Our duty, and we hope, God willing, that such efforts to contribute to the aspirations of the brotherly Sudanese that sacrifice for the liberty of their people. And it also pleases me to congratulate our brothers in Sudan of the historic achievements represented of signing and this comprehensive peace that achieved, followed by a great effort, resulted or the success that led all the Sudanese parties and their keenness to enter with the dear Sudan in a new era of peace, development, prosperity that include all the segmentations of the Sudanese people. I would like to reiterate that Egypt is going to support you by heart, supporting your effort for the development and the prosperity of the Sudanese people, which is a part and parcel of the future of your brothers in the valley of the Northern Valley. Sudan have already witnessed a very appreciated amendment representative of the level of coordination between the two governments of the two countries through exchange in visits and extensive coordinations that lead to coordinate between the two countries politically, as well as executing a number of projects, among of which the electrical linkage of the railways, as well as scientific and cultural exchange and cooperation of the fields of industry and minerals, and other fields that achieve the integration the two peoples are longing for. We optimize all the potentials of the two countries for the interest of the two peoples. Our meeting today came as a continuation of such effort and laying out a strategic framework as well as a common outlook of cooperation, as well as the means of pushing them that reflects our strong political will, as also paving the ways of intensive common effort that fulfill the interests and aspirations of the brothers in Sudan and the Egyptian peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, I've already talked with my dear brothers on a number of common interest issues on the international and regional levels in the framework of the strong bond of security between Egypt and Sudan, as well as the efforts that lead to achieve stability on the African and Arab arenas. We've already tackled the development of the GERD, which is a dossier that affects the vital interests of Egypt and Sudan, as well as the affecting directly of such a great project. We've already agreed upon on the importance of to continue of close coordination and understanding of such an issue. We've already asserted to the necessity of an effective negotiations in reaching as soon as possible before the upcoming floods to an equitable and just agreement of filling the GERD that achieve the interests of the three countries, as well as strengthen the values of integration and cooperation between our countries. We've already agreed upon to reject any attempt that to impose the status quo and reality through unilateral measurements that not take into consideration the risks of the two people that are representing in Libya and executing the second phase of filling the reservoir of the red, even without reaching an agreement, which is a measurement that threats and harmfully the interests of Egypt and Sudan. Hence, we've already tackled the means of relaunching the path of negotiation by forming quadrate committee include AU, United States of America, United Nations and European Union, which is a mechanism proposed by Sudan, supported by Egypt, that aims at supporting the effort of the President Tshisekedi, the President of the Democratic Republic of Congo, as we asserted on full support and trust of leading such a negotiation and achieving a breakthrough in order to reach a longing agreement. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to conclude by saying to re-express my great happiness to be among you, our brothers in Sudan, and reiterate our deep thanks of the warm hospitality received from you, Your Excellency, and I express my full trust and confidence that the upcoming phase of joint work and cooperation will continue in different fields. Taken into example of the common vision, solid will, honest efforts between Cairo and Khartoum that would go forward for the interest of the great two peoples as well as, or rather, the one people of Egypt and Sudan. Thank you, Your Excellency, and thank you for all, and peace be upon you all.
Be the first to know. The news live at the site of the event. Information on events as they are happening. If it's breaking news, it's Nile TV.